and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along in this journey. In today's video, I'm going to be asking viewers questions. I put up the post on my Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group. On Instagram and on YouTube. So I put it up 3 places and I got questions from all 3 places. And I noticed that they kind of fit into like categories, the questions. So I'm going to answer the questions by category. And while I'm answering your questions today, I will also somewhere, I've never tried this, so I'm going to have to play with the editing software, but I will have either off to the side or in the corner, or maybe I'll be in the corner. I'm going to have another video playing of me designing my Father's Day kit, which is coming out, let's see, we're currently in March. It will come out in April. The next sticker set to come out is actually my mystery kit, and I couldn't show you guys that, obviously. So I thought I'll give you a sneak peek of the Father's Day kit, and you also get to see kind of like the design process. Although when I was filming it, I kept thinking, gosh, I wish I could just like do a tutorial on how to make a sticker kit. I think that would be really fun because I can't stop teaching. Like in my head as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, okay, so like what I would say to you if I was actually explaining what I was doing as I was doing it. Okay, also, this is a giveaway video. So the last video I put up was also a giveaway video. That was for a Clever Fox planner. And by the time this video goes up, that winner will have been announced. So if you entered that giveaway, the Clever Fox giveaway, you want to head back over to that video and see if you are the winner. I'm going to put the winner's name in the comment section. I'm going to pin it to the top so we can see who the winner is. And then for this video, you have 2 options as far as your prize. So for your first option is a $20 gift card to my Etsy shop to use on any products that you want to use them on. And then the second option is by the time I do the giveaway, the mystery kits will be done. I only have them available for 3 days, and then after that they aren't available anymore. And also if they sell out before the 3 days is up, then they're done also that way. So I do a limit on quantity and also on time. So your second option is if you missed getting a mystery kit, then you can get a mystery kit instead of the $20 gift card. The mystery kit is worth more than that, but that's okay. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, by the way, mystery kits will go live at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday. So like 1 hour after this video goes live, mystery kits will go live. Also, I'm doing this video as a premiere. So that means I'm actually watching with you, and there's a live chat happening right now, and I'm there in the live chat. So if you want to join us over the live chat, go ahead and head over there as we do this video. It's gonna be kind of a long one. It's probably gonna be like a half-hour video. I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can in that time. Okay, so the first category we're going to talk about is teaching. I got a lot of questions about teaching. So the first one is from Rebecca, and Rebecca says, what did you teach before and what made you decide to stop teaching? Okay, so I taught a lot. I taught for 20 years. So I taught kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, and community college. So the only grade in grade school I didn't teach between K through 6 was 3rd grade. That's the only grade I'd ever taught. I spent most of my teaching career in 2nd grade. I think maybe 7 years total in 2nd grade. And that's my favorite grade. 2nd grade and 5th grade were my 2 favorite grades. What made me decide to stop? Okay, this is a really long question. I mean, a really long answer, but I'm gonna give you the short answer for this question. So when I first started teaching, so I didn't start out my career as a teacher, and I will get into that in just a minute with the next question, I believe. But I switched careers and went into teaching. And when I did, I saw some really grumpy teachers, and I made a promise to myself that if I ever got to the point where I was a grumpy teacher, I would not teach anymore because I didn't think that was fair to the kids. And I was getting there. I was getting to that point of grumpy teacher, and I didn't want to be that grumpy teacher. So it was time for me to leave. I thought I was going to stick it out a little bit longer than I did, but we'll get into that with further questions. I have all the questions printed out in front of me. Okay, so the next question about teaching. Is teaching the only career you've had? No. Did you always want to teach growing up? Did you want to do something else? And was it hard starting your Etsy shop? Okay, so no, it's not the only career I've had. So let's go back to college. I actually went to college, started college full-time when I was 16 years old. I was always like the youngest in my grade to begin with. And then I ended up skipping my senior year of high school. I did all the work early because I'm crazy. And I skipped a year of high school and I started college when I was 16. So that's just to let you know that maybe I didn't have a full sense of who I was and who I wanted. And, you know, making career decisions at 16, maybe not, I don't know. It's funny because my major at the time was business administration and marketing, which is really what I'm doing right now. And growing up, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to have my own business. I was always like, as a kid, I was always trying to get my mom to let me start different businesses. I remember she let me sell Avon when I was like in middle school. And then, I always told David, like, I want to own my own business. And the problem is I didn't know what I wanted to do business-wise. I just knew I wanted to run a business. So we'll talk about how I ended up in this business in a little bit. Okay, so growing up, I always wanted to own a business. I never thought about teaching. The reason why I went into teaching is when I graduated from college, I started working for Target. I was an executive team lead, and part of being on their executive teams, you had to have so many hours of community service. So I volunteered at the local Boys and Girls Club, and I found that I wasn't really enjoying my job at Target, and that the only thing I really looked forward to during the week was that time at the Boys and Girls Club and getting to spend time with the kids there. So I decided to go back to school and get a master's in education and become a teacher. So that's how I ended up becoming a teacher. Okay, was it hard starting my Etsy shop? Yes. I'm not gonna lie and say it was easy. It's hard. It was hard to start it. It was hard to learn how to do everything. It's still hard. I'm still learning, but oh, so worth it. So worth it. I still, when I started full-time almost a year ago now, was it in June? Either end of May, beginning of June, I started full-time, and I remember my first day of work here, thinking like it felt like Christmas. I could not wait to wake up and start working, and it has not changed. I got up at 1 o'clock in the morning this morning because I couldn't wait to start my day. I worked for a few hours and then I went back to sleep around 5 for a few more hours and then got back up and start working again. So like, I love it. I love it so much. Every day is like Christmas. Okay, so let's see, any more questions about teaching? Do I miss teaching? Oh, sorry. I can't remember if I told you, those last questions came from Pama, and this next question comes from Jamie. Jamie says, do you miss teaching? No, not at all. Like, I'm never ever going back to teaching. Like, no matter what happens, I'm not going back to teaching. And there are things about teaching I miss. I miss the kids. I miss the lesson planning. I miss doing really fun lessons with kids, seeing that like spark of joy on kids' faces. But no, I don't miss teaching. And I'm lucky because I still get to do it a little bit with Logan for homeschool. It's a one-on-one situation, so it's a little bit different than having a full classroom, or it's very different than having a full classroom. But I still get a lesson plan and do all kinds of fun things. And I have complete control over the curriculum now, which is really cool. So I can do a lot of cool things with Logan. Okay, let me see if there's any more teaching. Okay, Tracy also asked if I miss teaching, but she also had some other questions too. What things in life bring you pure joy? Tracy, I love this question because I like thinking about this question. As I've gotten older, how old am I? I'm either 44 or 45. Wait, I think I'm 44. Okay, so anyways, as I've gotten older, I have found that like the simple things in life really bring me joy more than anything else. So just thinking about like on a daily basis, the things that bring me joy every day, having a clean house, taking a warm shower. We had a shower repair done several years ago, maybe even like 10 years ago, where we couldn't take a warm shower for a few days. Like I have never forgotten that. Like every day that I get to take in my shower and take a warm shower, I appreciate it. Oh, coffee, love coffee. That brings me joy. Reading a good book, like curling up on the couch and reading a good book, spending time with my family. Sun shining today. We don't get a lot of sunshine here in Iowa, so days like I love sunshine and I love feeling sunshine on my face and I love the smell of sunshine. Bird singing. I don't have it right now, but I often have the screen open in my office here so that I can hear all the nature sounds outside. Sometimes it gets a little bit loud for you guys, so sorry about that. Like sometimes you can really hear the birds singing in my videos. I think, what was the last video? Oh, the last plan with me I did, like the birds were singing so loudly that day. Okay, yeah, okay. So those are did I say spending time with my family? Because it is, that's like a huge one. Those are the things that bring me joy. What does retirement look like to you? I don't really want to ever stop working. So what I mean by that is, for me, like retirement is getting to create and make and do things that I love doing. That might not, so it's like I want to engage in my hobbies, but my hobbies are YouTube and making stickers, you know, so they also make me money, so it's kind of a job. No, it's definitely a job. So I guess for me, retirement, I don't want to stop working. I don't want to retire necessarily. When I first started this channel, I wanted to retire from teaching. That was my huge goal. Like and I fully intended to get to 55. That would have been early retirement for teaching, but I'm so thankful that I didn't have to wait that long and that I'm living what I would do when I'm retired. This is how I would live right now. Okay, moving on to a few budgeting questions. This first question comes from Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Carrie is actually a friend of mine in real life, and she was Logan's daycare provider when he was a baby, so I've known her for a long time. Okay, Carrie asks, what is your number one thing you wish people knew about budgeting? So budgeting can be extremely overwhelming, so I wish people who were just starting out I want them to know that you can start out small. You can start with one thing. My personal experience was starting with an envelope for Christmas, because that was the big thing every year, like that put us further into debt, was Christmas. So just by starting one envelope for Christmas, that caused kind of like an avalanche or a snowball effect into everything else that I was doing budget-wise. So start small and build from there. That's my number one. Okay, this is from Boy Mama 2010. Have you ever considered selling your home for a cheaper one to cut costs? So this is an interesting question. Not this home that we're in right now, but the home we were in before, I definitely thought about that. We were in a worse financial situation then. And I often thought about just getting rid of the home, moving into an apartment, and just, you know, really like living as small, like just a small, simple life as possible until we were out of debt. When we moved into this home, we had to move. David was in a car accident. He had had a heart incident. He passed out while he was driving. He was in a car accident, and he hasn't driven since. That was like 3 years ago. But at the time, his license was suspended for 6 months, and the town we lived and the town he worked in were separate. They were different towns. So we had to move closer to his job so that he could either take the bus or ride his bike to work. We ended up in a house so close to his work, like it's a 20-minute walk, 5-minute bike ride. So he usually just rides his bike to work. so we had to move quickly. And when it came time for us to having to move, my thought was, oh great, we'll just do the apartment thing that I had been thinking about. I also looked into mobile homes and condos. Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost said condom. And then I just said it again. We didn't look into condoms. Sorry, we looked into condos. Okay, so okay, to make the long story short, this house was cheaper than an apartment, cheaper than a condo, and cheaper than a mobile home. Once you consider like the lot fee for the mobile home and the condo fees, and then the apartments are just more expensive than house payments. Where in the town I live in, it's a college town, and apartments are expensive here. So this is actually the cheapest option for living wise for us, except for we could downsize to a smaller home. But now that I run my business out of the home, like this business office space here, like I need this, or otherwise I'd have to rent a space. So no, I'm not going to sell this home, but I've definitely had that thought in the past. Okay, next question is from SagMag98. Her question's kind of long, so I'm just going to tell you the gist of it. Her question involved her personal budget, which, as you probably know, I don't answer personal budget questions. But the gist of it is when you don't have enough money to pay your basic needs, what do you do? So a general answer to that question is you have two options. You can either bring in more income through side hustles or I don't know what else, side hustles, or you can cut expenses. She was asking about a specific budget category, gas, which has gone up across the nation, so has food, and she was just wondering what to do. Like she doesn't have enough money to pay for gas. So, and if you guys have any suggestions for her below, go ahead and put them below. So here's the deal. You either bring in more money to cover that cost, or you have to find somewhere in your budget where you can cut to cover that cost, if that's a cost that has to happen. And she also said, you know, it's kind of stressful, and I totally agree. Budgeting can be very stressful, which is why I try to make it like fun with stickers and all the games and stuff I do with it. But yes, I feel you, budgeting is stressful, yes, but it can be done and you can do it. Okay, I think that's the last budgeting question. Oh wait, no, there's another one. This is from Lisa. I am hooked on the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook. It has made such a huge impact on our life. What is your favorite thing about using the Budget Mom method, and do you feel it helping you reach your goals? Okay, so my favorite thing about the Budget Mom method is I feel like it's very user-friendly, it's easy to figure out, and it's easy to consistently do. I really like it as far as like the workbook goes. At the beginning of the workbook, there's a page, bill tracker page, which I use in my videos, and I cross off bills as we pay them. I really like that page, and I really like her budget spreadsheet. As far as success in reaching my goals, I feel like there are a lot of budgeting ways to budget, and there's not I guess what I'm trying to say is, yes, it's a good budgeting system, but I feel like I could reach goals with any budgeting system that I use as long as it works for me. So people have to use what works for them. Okay. The next category of questions is about YouTube and Etsy. Okay, this is from VMJ Junk. What made you interested in starting YouTube and a sticker shop? So this is really kind of funny. Well, okay, so where to start? So I've actually, I've only had this channel, I think this is my third year of having this channel, but I've been on YouTube for, I'd say, 2013 is when I started. So what is that, 11 years? No. Yes, no. It's funny, I do math on YouTube. 2013, 2022. 9 years. Okay, so I have been on YouTube for 9 years. My original channel was all about my weight loss surgery. I had weight loss surgery. I lost a total of 130 pounds, and I chronicled that journey on that channel. When that journey was over, I stopped doing YouTube because I just didn't have anything more to say on the topic. Like I think I did that channel for 6 years, I want to say, before I was like, okay, I've said everything I need to say on this topic. And then I took like a 3-year break. This math isn't adding up. Then I took a break and then I got really sick. I got hit with a 1-2 punch of pneumonia and mono, and I was in bed for several weeks. And once I got past the point of like being able to open my eyes and lift my head, and so I could actually like watch something, I watched a whole bunch of YouTube, and I found the planner community on YouTube, I found the budgeting community on YouTube, and I decided like once I was better that I wanted to just give it a shot. So yeah, that's where I sat down and I made a list of like all the videos that I could make for a channel about budgeting, and the list was like 10 pages long, and I had even more ideas than that, and I still have so many ideas of videos I want to make. So I knew that like, it was the right way to go. If you have like an unlimited amount of content that you want to create for something, for a channel, then that's the right way to go for you. Okay, now the sticker shop is a funny thing. So I didn't start out making stickers or even using stickers, but as I was watching other planners and YouTubers, I noticed that the stickers were just a lot of fun. So I got into stickers for a very short period of time, only like 2 months. I made 2 different orders, and I think I spent about $80 each month on the orders. And David came to me and he said, Jennifer, we're trying this budgeting thing. You cannot be spending $80 a month on stickers. And he was so right. He said, you are creative. Why don't you make your own stickers? Well, I was totally overwhelmed by that idea. I didn't know how to make stickers. I didn't know how to use the software to make stickers. I didn't know how to use the cutting machines. I didn't know anything at all about stickers. So everything I learned about stickers, I've learned from YouTube. I've done all my research online through YouTube, and I do want to pay that forward. I do want to do like a whole series on how to make stickers. So yeah, that goes back to like having an unlimited amount of videos that I want to make. There's so many videos I want to make, but so starting the sticker shop was simply, it started out with I was just going to make stickers for myself. But then after I made some designs, I thought, okay, well, if I'm spending all of this time and energy making stickers for myself, why don't I just put those stickers on my Etsy shop? I already had an Etsy shop for printables and cash envelopes, which were things that went with my content on my channel at the time. And so I thought, okay, I'll just throw them up on Etsy and maybe somebody will buy them. I was already making them for myself, so it wouldn't hurt to just have them available. Well, the stickers really, really took off. To the point where I no longer do printables, and like printable worksheets, and I no longer do cash envelopes. I spend all of my time and energy making stickers, which is so much fun. When I get to play and make stickers, I'm like, this is my job. Like I paid to do this. Like I'm just so lucky. So starting the sticker shop part was totally an accident. Never planned. Totally an accident. Okay, so more YouTube and Etsy questions. Okay, this next question is from Budget in Life. What's your secret sauce for running a successful Etsy shop? What advice would you give to other sellers struggling? Okay, so I have a good answer, I think, for this, because my secret sauce, there isn't a secret sauce. I have family members who have started Etsy shops because family members and friends actually, they have not reached the level of success that I have reached it. I'm not trying to brag. I mean, I'm not saying, so I feel bad when I say I'm successful, but I am. According to their statistics, I'm the top 1% sellers on Etsy globally. So not just in the United States, but top 1% globally. So yes, I think I'm successful on Etsy. So the thing is, my family members and friends who've started shops, they all start with something that they're passionate about, and I love that. You have to do that. I am truly passionate about planning stickers, truly, and I love them so much. When I was a little girl, I had like a removable sticker book where you could add stickers, and when I got stickers for doing good in school, I would take them carefully off the page and put them in my sticker book, and I would rearrange them and constantly look through my book. Like, I love stickers for a long time. But so I'm truly passionate about that. So 1, have something you're passionate about. 2, my friends and family who have started stickers or have started their own shops, not sticker shops, but other shops, have not seen the level of success I've had. And I think that's for two reasons. This is the secret. One, I create a product that's in high demand. Two, I create a product that's consumable. That means my customers come, as long as I do a good job, and I've made mistakes, but as long as I am doing a good job and providing a product that my customers want, they will come back over and over and over again. Hello guys, so I'm back. So my camera overheated and I had to take a break. So I had some lunch, I cut some stickers, I made the thumbnail for this video, and now I'm back. Okay, next Etsy question is from Tawny. Oh, by the way, I took my sweater off because it's getting hot in here. When you started your Etsy shop, did you ever think it would become so successful? What was your original goal for your Etsy shop when you started? No, not at all. Originally, I just made printables to go along with the budgeting that I was doing. And then I added envelopes once I had a little bit of money to buy stuff to make envelopes. Now, my original goal with Etsy was just to make a little extra side income. I never dreamt, never, that it would become my full-time job. Okay. Okay. Next question is from Angela. How do you keep your motivation going in the ups and downs of being a small business owner? I think it's a great question, and there are a lot of ups and downs. I think I've never had the thought that I want to stop. But again, I've only done this full time for 1 year, so that might change 5-10 years from now. But at this point in time, I'm just so highly motivated to continue doing what I'm doing and just get better at it and constantly improve that that motivation drives me. And I have no desire to stop, even in downtimes. Okay, Family Zoo of 4 asks, do you think you'll end up getting a part-time job or start to sub as you continue to build your Etsy shop? So I definitely won't sub. I will never go back into a traditional classroom. There's a lot of post-PTSD that I'm dealing with from my 20 years of teaching. There were a lot of traumatic things that happened during that time that I didn't deal with at the time. I don't think I could have dealt with it because I think it would have broken me. I had to personally, I had to be completely removed from that situation 100% before I could finally start dealing with the trauma that I had to go through. As far as getting a part-time job goes, it's possible, but I have so many business ideas, you guys. I'm just beginning. This isn't the end. This is just the beginning. And if I had time, see, right now my time is so focused on filling orders. I'm still about 2 weeks. It takes about 2 weeks turnaround time to get orders filled. But if I ever get caught up on that, there's so many more things I want to do business-wise. So I don't see myself getting a part-time job. Okay, so a lot of people are interested in this next question. The question comes from Deborah, and she and I have actually been communicating through email about this issue too. She's giving me some ideas and some helpful hints. So thank you, Deborah. The question is, would you consider a monthly club where full sets are sent automatically? I have a few, and then she says she has a few logistical and suggestions. So she and I have been emailing. I had not thought of it before you brought it up, but a lot of people liked your idea, Deborah, and I like that idea too. It will just be, and I want to do it. It'll just take me time to figure out how to do it, the logistics and all that. So no guarantee about when it's going to start, if it's ever going to start, but I would like to do that, yes. Okay, let's talk about food. So Let's Go Spa asked, what meals do you make with the orange chicken? Okay, actually I had orange chicken for lunch today. I have orange chicken every day for lunch these last couple of weeks. So my favorite way to have it, I don't have it with the orange chicken sauce, so it's really just tempura chicken. My favorite way to eat it is with coconut infused jasmine rice and a side salad that consists of mixed baby greens, Roma tomatoes, English cucumbers, green onions, all mixed together with a little bit of lemon juice and olive oil and salt. That's just the best little side salad. So that's my favorite way to eat it, is with that side salad and rice. I also like to have it just as a salad. There's a bunch of different dressings that it tastes good. It tastes good with it. The lemon and olive oil is good. Honey mustard is excellent, and ranch as well. I've also had it with, there is this pasta salad from Aldi, which I love, and it's an excellent price point. I know it's under $2 a box. If I can find a picture of it, I'll insert it for you guys. But I think it's bacon. I think it's called Bacon Ranch Pasta Salad, I believe is what it's called. And when I make it, I make 2 boxes, and I also add a can of corn, so it really bulks it up. And then we have that as a side instead of rice sometimes. And like once I make like a big amount of it, it lasts for several days to go with different meals. So that's another side that I like to have with it. And then I do have it occasionally, like if I'm out of rice and I'm out of the pasta salad, then I'll have it in a wrap with some lettuce and tomato and a dressing. So those are all the ways I eat it. Ann or Am, I think that's how you say her name, Ann or Am. What are your favorite go-to low budget meals? So that pasta salad that I mentioned earlier, that plus the chicken nuggets from Aldi, that's one of my favorite low cost meals. Spaghetti with just pasta, red sauce, and ground beef is a good one. Rice, I love rice. I could eat rice every day, and I feel like it's a really good price point. I call it my Philly bowl, which is just ground beef, green pepper, onion, all mixed together on top of rice. And then I do a taco bowl, which is black beans, corn, rotel, so those 3 cans with a pound of ground beef and taco seasoning, and then a cup of cooked rice mixed in there and all stirred up. Or not taco bowl, I call it Chipotle bowl, because it's very similar to like what you'd get at Chipotle, not the ground beef, but so those are some of my favorite go-to meals. Okay, and finally we're going to talk about planners. This next question comes from Patricia. Have you ever just got bored with one and went to another and was just as unenthusiastic as you felt with the previous one? Thoughts, please. Thank you. Okay, Patricia, so I've definitely gotten bored with planners. One of the really cool things about my job is that I get to try out and play with a bunch of different planners, so that is super fun for me. I usually am super excited to start working with a new planner. So I don't really feel bored right away. It takes me a little bit of time, but yes, I do get bored and I do love trying new planners. Okay, so I have one more planner question. What planners would you like to try? I know your wheelhouse is the Budget Mom, and now you're dipping your toes into Clever Fox, but what else looks interesting to you? So there's so many. Unfortunately, I don't have a specific names to give you right now, but I'm often looking at Instagram at people's planner spreads, and I think, oh, that looks like a cool planner, like a fun planner to try. And I know for sure, when ERIN CONDREN has their launch in the fall, I'm going to be obsessed and want to buy everything, because I always do. And I do it with that, I need to do research for my sticker shop. I hardly ever plan with them anymore, but that's who I started with. I love plum paper, and I'm pretty sure I've tried pretty much every plum paper planner there is. Dipping my toes, like you said, into Clever Fox, and I have a couple more planners on the way to try for them. And then I love the Budget Mom Live Rich planner. So, but those are the things I love. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't give you names of ones I haven't tried yet, because I don't know. I just don't know the names. I'm sorry. Okay, friends, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy it, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.